Hey you guys, it's Aurora from Root Awakenings. I've been wanting to do this video. I actually had, when I went into meditation, Spirit wanted, I asked the question with Spirit about what does everybody have to do to be able to make 2022 easy. And so I started to look at it and I was like, there's too many. So what I decided to do was base it on your astrology sign. So it may sound blunt, it may sound harsh, but it's really about, I'm going to take each astrology sign, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you how or what's happening and what you need to do to make 2022 easy. Because we all know there's been this big shift. Planets are crazy. There's so much energy that's going on. And then there's already all these natural disasters that's happening. And the energy and the frequency, and people are just becoming impulsive. But if we continue to focus on all those chaos, we're gonna go crazy. So the easiest way I can do this to help everybody out, let me just base it on your astrology sign. So there's so many astrologies. I know there's 12. Yes. But I have my cheat sheet notes so I can just refresh. And so pardon me if I have to look at my notes as I tell you about it, okay? But first, before I do that, realize that our signs are never fixed in stone. Okay, they're fixed in sand. So this is not a cookie cutter advice for everybody, because I know we have our astrology sign, we have our moon sign, and all this other stuff. So take what resonates with you and take it with a grain of salt. It's just FYI, okay? So this is just to help you out. Take it or leave it. It's just me sharing a little bit of what Spirit has told me, okay? So let's start with Aries. Okay, what about Aries? Well, as you know, Aries is the first astrology sign. They're the leader. They're the gung-ho. They want to try everything, and they're very impulsive. Okay, no offense. Like I said, everything I do, there's no disrespect. I'm just talking and I'm just sharing, okay? In regards to Aries, one of the things with Aries is you guys hold on to things too much. You hold on to the anger, you hold on to the resentment. And Spirit is saying, let that go. Just live for the moment. If you hold on to the things that people are doing or what they've done, you get stuck in that. So if you just let it go and just say, hey, that was just a chapter. And you know what? I gotta take my power back, because if I don't, that situation or that circumstance or what someone's done to me, I get stuck in that. And that's not what you want to do. So moving forward, yes, things are gonna happen to you and people are gonna screw you over. It happens to everybody. But the faster you let it go and move forward, that way you can continue to live. Don't focus on the past, don't focus on what is. Focus on what is now. Not even in the future, what is now. That makes sense to you? Okay? Taurus. Taurus are the bull. They're hard-headed, they're stubborn, and it has to be their way. Okay? The problem with Taurus is you guys go in your head a lot, and you guys try to make some rational reason of why things are happening, and you need to stop that, okay? Then along with it, stop beating yourself down. Stop thinking, what did you do, or how can you make it better? Because sometimes it's not always all about you. So stop beating yourself down. Stop trying to analyze everything, and just go with it, okay? Gemini, the twin of the stars. There's two of you. The thing with Gemini is they always have to find the answers to everything, or they know the answers to everything. And because there seems to be two of you, you guys are bouncing off answers back and forth in your head. And you're in your head way too much. And the more you're in your head and the more questions you come up with, you can't find the resolute, or you can't find the answer. So Spirit said, you know what, Gemini? This is what you got to do. Stop arguing with people and learn to freaking listen. Listen. And Spirit says, if you just hush, and it's not an attack on you or anything, if you just learn to hush and stay quiet for a little bit and truly listen to people for what it is and not what you want it to be, I guarantee you're going to get a lot of the answers you want in your life. A lot of the questions that you have with unanswered questions, you will get the answer if you just slow down and listen. And just listen. And don't personalize it. It's like picking berries. Pick and choose what people say. Pick and choose the information you want in it to help you move forward. Because if you don't, all the thoughts are just going to bounce back and forth in your head. And it's going to drive you crazy. Alright? Cancer. Cancer, the water sign. Very emotional. Okay? And it's the thing with Cancer as well, is that the same as Gemini, you're in your head a lot. And when the more deeper you go into your head, the more you personalize things. And you're already sensitive because of your water. So, Cancer, get out of your damn head and stop living in your head and start really living for the moment. Don't think about what happened in the past. Don't think about what's going to happen in the future. Just be here right now, this moment, right this second. Okay? Get out of your head. It's as simple as that, Cancer. And just be in the moment. If you can do that, and you can practice that, you'd be amazed at how much your life will change. So, get out of your head, Cancer. Because you're the only one that's truly hurting yourself. Okay? Leo. And the thing with Leo is the king. They have to be on the pedestal. They always have to be on top of everything. They love to be idolized. But hey, who doesn't like to be idolized, right? Who doesn't like to have attention on them? I don't think there's no human beings that doesn't like attention, okay? But the thing with Leo, okay, is be okay with giving the spotlight to someone else once in a while. Because the thing is, if you're constantly on stage and the attention's always on you, and that spotlight's always on you, that gets exhausting. How do you truly live if you constantly have to be on the spotlight and you have to be perfect? So why not give the spotlight to someone else once in a while? And if you're able to do that, you're going to see a different lens. And it's going to create a balance in your life. Because I don't know you, Leo, but I possibly can't live in the spotlight all the time. Turn off that light once in a while and share the spotlight with someone else. You'd be amazed at how beautiful life can be when you're sharing things and pleasure and everything else with somebody else, and be okay with that. You don't always have to be on stage. Okay? The Virgo. The Virgo is the mother. They're nurturing. And that's what they are. They hold on to all the responsibilities, and they have to think that if everything in their life is okay, if everybody in their life is okay, they'll be okay. The Spirit is saying, Virgo, get off the motherly nurturing thing, and that you need to learn to be okay just for you. It doesn't mean that if everybody in the world and everyone you know is doing crappy today, that you have to be crappy. And you do not have to fix everybody. Okay? I want you to realize that the more you give, the more energy you spend, the more time you give to everyone else, that's less time for you. That's why you're always tired. That's why you're always cranky and exhausted, especially from the emotional aspect. So, Virgo, Spirit's advice to you is Stop nurturing everybody else and start nurturing you. Give the energy to you. Start to live for you. Let your emotion define you instead of having who you are defined by somebody else. So Virgo, again, do you. Stop doing everybody else. You know what I mean? All right. Libra. Libra is about the scale. It's about the balance. You know. But the thing with Libra is a lot of times you don't want to make a move until it sounds perfect and that you have all the answers on the damn checklist. Check, 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 check. Libra, you spend so much more time in your head thinking about something that has to be perfect, or that if all the T's are crossed and all the dots are I's, and I understand that you have to do that once in a while, but it doesn't have to be all the time. And you're missing so much about life when you're going off that damn checklist, okay? Or when you're in your head thinking of a perfect way or perfect balance, or everything has to be perfect. Say, fuck it, okay? So, Libra, just live. Do what you have to do. Think of a plan. Be impulsive once in a while, and you don't always have to have a freaking game plan, all right? Rip up that list once in a while and live and be impulsive. But don't be so impulsive and be crazy and go butt wild. But that's the balance. You can have your check and balance, but also once in a while, be impulsive. Just do something just to do it. Okay? Scorpio. Nice Scorpio. Okay. And this, I'm a Scorpio, so I take this one to heart. In regards to Scorpio, one of the biggest critics and the worst enemy that you can possibly freaking have is yourself. You doubt yourself so much, okay? You second guess yourself so much, and you don't realize how amazing you are. You don't realize the power that you have. We even doubt what people say and the positive things and the compliments, you know? We second guess all that. If we just learn to just be, and we just learn to love things for what it is and stop second guessing everything and really stop being afraid, okay? If we fuck up, so what? What's the worst thing that can happen? So for all the Scorpios out there, you have this. You have all the gifts in the world to make whatever you want happen, including me. You think this doesn't scare me? Oh, hell yeah. But you know what? Spirit told me to jump, and I'm going to jump. You know why? Because I deserve it. And all the Scorpions out there, you guys deserve it too. Okay? So let's see what's left. Sag. The balance of the human and the animal is what I always say. The horse that wants to run free, but then you also have the spirit that has to be responsible. So learning to balance that. The thing with Sag is that they're so busy running that they need to freaking slow down. If you learn to slow down and listen to people, if you learn to slow down and reflect on your life, okay, I bet you're going to enjoy a little bit more. So in regards to Sag, okay, I know you love to live. I know you like to experience. You're the one of the sign that loves the adventure, okay? But you also like the mystical aspect and the magical thing. So if you can balance the magic within you by learning to balance responsibility and adventure, that's where magic happens. Okay, dope? Capricorn, my workaholics. Okay, regards to Capricorn, one of the most guarded sign ever. Okay, you guys are so hard on yourself, such a perfectionist. You guys are work, that you guys don't find time to enjoy what you already have. It seems like it's always one up. Okay, if you continue to compete and continue to be one up something, then how do you enjoy the rewards? How do you enjoy the pleasures of what you accumulated? So Capricorn, okay, learn to enjoy the blessings that you have now, not the blessings that you're gonna have. Because if you're going to try to enjoy the blessing that you think you're going to have in the future, then what's the purpose of it all when you can't enjoy it when it's here? So Capricorn, just be in the moment and enjoy what's here. You don't always have to be transit. You don't always have to be on the go, go, go. Open up. You'd be amazed if you learn to open up right now and just self-reflect all the beautiful blessings that you have now. Not what you envision or what's in the future, but the blessings you have now. Okay? Aquarius. The thing with Aquarius, you guys have a protective streak in you. Okay? But the problem is that you guys live for everybody else. Everything has to be perfect for everything else. Everything has to go the way everybody else. You're so busy trying to make everybody happy. You're so busy trying to make it perfect for everyone. You're so busy, okay, trying to be what everybody else wants you to be, that you have no clue half the time of who you are or what you want, okay? So you don't have to be what everybody else because you're not a puppet, okay? You also don't have to be afraid to speak your voice and say, hey, this is not me. Hey, this is not what I agree with. And if you're able to do that, you let all that anger go and all that resentment and all that worries, and you get to define who you are instead of everyone else defining you, okay? So let go of that. You're not anyone's puppet. Because what happens is you try to follow and make everybody happy, and then you have a resentment, and then you don't say anything about it. So you're in this emotional turmoil. So get off that shit, okay? Make your own rules, define your own circumstance, and create healthy boundaries. That way you can move forward. That way you're not always stressing. That way, you're finally living, okay? And Pisces. Pisces, the dreamer, okay? The thing with Pisces is they're such dreamers. They're up in the stars and the universe and everything, and it causes you to procrastinate. So Spirit is saying, hey, you know what? Stop thinking that everyone first is against you, or everyone's after you, and you don't have to protect yourself, okay? It's part of life to get disappointed. It's part of life to be disappointed. It's part of life to be hurt. That's just part of it, okay? It's part of life, for things not to go your way. But it's your expectation of the thing that's screwing you up. If you let go of expectation and just be, life would be better. So get off the la-la land. Get off the script that you create, that everything is perfect and that no one's going to hurt you and that everything's going to be joy. And don't be disappointed if it doesn't go your way. And that's okay, because it's not supposed to. Don't you realize that the more, I would say, things that doesn't go your way actually makes you stronger? It actually makes you more confident. And it allows you to be free because you're wiser. So for the Pisces out there, okay, stop making yourself a victim. Stop thinking that everything is wrong and dwell on the things that did not go right. If you're able to let that go and just say, no matter what happens, I'll be okay. And you know what? You will be okay. Then you won't be afraid to try. You won't be afraid to be in the spotlight. And you'll take more of initiative to make all your dreams come true. Okay, Pisces? Alright, I think I covered all the signs from base 1, I think. But if I did forget any, I apologize. Probably make it up again next month or so when I have another update or when Spirit wants me. But for now, I hope this helped. And I hope it wasn't blunt enough. I'm just speaking my truth, because if I don't speak my truth, then I'm not me. Again, this is Aurora signing out for Root Awakening, Uniquely Yours. Peace out.